is Taylor speaking, of course, man. Boy, what a beautiful day it is to get motherfucking big, man. We're about 5 minutes out from the gym. And today we're going to hit some shoulders and arms. I was thinking about hitting some chest and back just because I was feeling like a motherfucking bastard today, dude. I was feeling like a motherfucking bastard, man. But we're going to stick with some chest or some shoulders and arms today. Today, what I want to talk about is accountability. And I seen a quote, I believe it was by David Goggins, and he said, accountability is suffering. Let me break that down to tell you guys what that means, right? You have to own up to all of your actions, not just one of them, not just two of them. You have to own up to everything that you do. And in this life, you'll come to realize that a lot of situations start and they end with you. What that means is a lot of the times you are responsible for most, if not every outcome, every cause and effect. You are responsible for it. And it's up to you as a man or a woman, if you're watching this, to own up to that and grow from it and learn from it. Now, my last video with my pops, we talked about God is going to give you the same lesson over and over again if you don't learn from the lesson that he's trying to show you. So it's up to you to learn from the lessons in life. You have to learn that it's nobody else's fault but yourself. Of whatever predicament you're in, you can get yourself out of it. It's not your mom's fault for not cooking enough food. It's not your teacher's fault for you having bad grades, right? It's not the gym's fault for being far away. Everything is up to you. It's your life, right? You're doing something for yourself. It's going to make it a little bit easier to quit, right? For me, I do it for my family. I do it for my mom, my brothers, my sisters, my girlfriend. And of course, I do it for you guys, right? There's so many aspects and reasons as to why I have to keep going, that I just can't stop. Even if I wanted to, I can't. You have to build unbreakable habits. You have to have the reasons that motivate you to build that discipline that will make it easier for you to keep going. Don't be afraid to discard who you once were in order to become someone that you want to be. How you react to things, all that can change if you wanted to. But you have to find that moment. You have to have that moment that shows you, okay, enough is enough, right? I have to be better. I have to become better. Now, everybody's had those moments. I know I've had those moments. I've talked about them a little bit. But as we get more familiar with each other, I'll dive more into my lore. And I've had multiple moments where I bullshit, right? I had those moments and I was like, I'll do this. And it's that accountability factor that I took into account, right? I realized that if you really, really sit and think about it, a lot of people don't really know themselves. They may know their name. They may know where they live. They may know what they like to eat, what they don't like to eat, but they deep down don't know who they are. And you have to do the inward reflection in order to be like, these are the things that about myself that I need to change. So don't be afraid to go to therapy to change those things, because it's important. It's important if you want to learn how to break generational curses, and if you want to break the bad habits that you've formed over the span of your life. As I said before, take accountability for who you want to become. Don't be afraid to piss some people off, because at the end of everything, you are the one that is responsible for your actions. Today, it's a beautiful day to get big, man. You already know what I'm about to get into, bro. Beautiful fucking day. We're gonna hit some chest and arms, Lord, or Jesus Christ. We're going to hit some shoulders and arms. We're going to get big as fuck, man. We're going to make sure we contract all that good stuff. As usual, I don't know if I want to talk much. The last video I edited, I talked a little too much. I feel like it takes you away from the experience that I'm trying to convey through my videos. What I'm trying to do is motivate you guys, right? I'm trying to show you the hard work that it takes to be great. And I'm not saying that I'm great yet. I think I am on the path to becoming something more than I am right now. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys, right? So with that note, lords and ladies, follow me on all socials at Taylor__. Let's get into it, man.
Turn your feelings off when it comes down to you wanting to be better. What that means is when that alarm clock goes off, your feelings gotta go away. It's raining outside, it's cold outside, when you don't want to put those long hours in at work, that's what I'm talking about. Your feelings must go away.
Wake up and grind. Wake up and grind. Wake up and grind. Every day. That's the method.
Every day, you must ask yourself, did I do enough? What the do you expect? You're not putting in the work. You have to do more. You gotta stop telling yourself that you're doing enough. You must be willing to extend yourself to the limit. No guarantee of success. I don't live off that whole shit. I wish the water was cold. I wish the instructors keep on running. I wish the rain when the ending is unknown and the distance is unknown. That's when you know who the you are.
Go back to the gym, work, because you have more to show. You understand? Life continue. You cannot live in the past because pain you're gonna have all the time, uncertainty and constant work. Constant work.
If you don't come in and treat every day as game day, you'll never be ready for game day. Michael always said, I practice so hard so the games are easy.
I mean, it's not hard. If you get up every single day and put your mind to something, how could you really believe that you won't win? It's not possible. I mean, 99% of people already don't want to grind. So you just start and you becoming the 1%. This junk is really simple, but you're making it hard. When all you have to do is wake up and grind every day.
When everybody leaves to go home and there's only one light on in a building, a 15-story building, and only one office. Every office is dark. There's one office with one light on, and as those motherfuckers go from the club, they look up every day, 2 o'clock in the morning, they see that, and that light's always on. That's the right there you gotta be. You can't have feelings about when everybody leaves. Oh man, I wish I was going home to my beautiful family. That is true, but you gotta learn to shut your feelings off if you want to achieve greatness.
There's no entitlement to life, guys. We live in a free world. That free world gives you the opportunity and the ability to fight for what you want, to have the entitlement. The entitlement is after the finish line, and the race is called hard work. There is no entitlement without a race of hard work. Life is, yes, guys, excuses create no's. We eliminate excuses through hard working here. Finding the meaning in the dash. Own it. Work for it. Fight for it. It begins today, it continues tomorrow, and it never dies. These are choices you make on every rep, every set. When the pain says hello, do you say goodbye? What are you doing? How bad do you want it? There's only so much time in the day, and we can't let it pass by.
Ooh, it's time. Hey, big dog, it's time. It's time to boss up. It's time to lock in. The grind don't stop, clock in. You gotta be ready to fight for what you want. Ooh. You gotta be hungry for what you want. Ooh. Because you got dreams and vision. You got goals. It's green light season, let's go. You pressure, big dog. Turn them up.
Everything is possible in your life when you believe. When you believe, everything is possible. You have a tool. Hey, everything is possible. Take it whatever you want it be.
You strong, you brave, you bold, and you not for everybody. And that's why you don't fit in with everybody, because they don't fit you. They don't fit you. They can't walk the walk you walk. They can't fight the fight you fought. They can't talk the talk you talk. You got a heart of a lion. And that's why they can throw you to the wolves. And you'll come back leading the pack without a stain on you. Ooh. Turn them up, George. Without a stain on you. Because you's a big dog.
They see I don't party. bro, I don't drink, I don't smoke. And they see that and they're like, bro, why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go have fun.
You are.
You feel what I'm saying? But I'm having fun. And I try to tell them, like, don't let me affect what you do,
I'm
bro.
gonna be good regardless.
I'm gonna be good regardless, but I'm comfortable who I am. I have fun sitting at home watching 6 games at a time.
So that's why I like to be isolated, and that's why this has helped me coming out here and being locked in an apartment on my own, building back up my leg, going from rehab to home to rehab to home, because there was no outsiders. It was isolation, it was visualization, it was motivation, and it was dedication. There was nothing else going on in my life, you know what I mean? To get to the level that you need to get to the pinnacle, it needs to be like that. It needs to be no outsiders. It needs to be, you need to have your team and your focus, and that's it. I don't need friends that aren't involved in this game, or that aren't on the same path, you know what I mean? Because it's just not, it doesn't make sense.
When it comes down to the uncommon amongst the uncommon, it is only for 0.0000001%. It's those people who realize what they want, and beyond all things, I'm going to achieve it.
All men are created equal. Some work harder in preseason. I'm gonna say it again because you might have missed it. All men are created equal. Some work harder in preseason.
This where you get comfortable? We live by this and we die by this. We don't retreat. And when you want it as bad as you want to breathe says, I'm willing to make any sacrifice. I'm willing to go through any pain. I'm willing to go through any suffering. It hurt. I know it hurts. You keep going. This is where you break up. This is where you start chilling. This is where you get comfortable. The reason why you don't give 120% every doggone time you get on the field, because you ain't got a why for what you do. This is where you make it permanent. Rock Kelly, you don't quit. Keep going. You're not giving 120. You're giving 70. You're giving 60. And you want what these people who giving sweat, who's giving blood, who's giving tears, you want what they paid for, and it ain't free. Joaquin said dominate, and we not doing it. I put my heart in this dog. Let's go, man. So now you got to go out and show them that I'm a different creature. Now. We got 30 minutes for the rest of our lives. 30 minutes for the rest of our lives.
You cannot give up. You cannot give in. Nobody ever said it would be easy. I know. Greatness is within you, and you got what it takes.
Get up. No more sleeping. No more fucking around. This is your time to win. Dreams don't come true until you put the work in. It's time to wake up. Wake up, beast up. Show the world what you're made of.
You gotta keep fighting. Mesquite Horn trying to come for your spot. They trying to take your opportunity. But you won't be me. Come on. You won't be me. Come on. You won't be me. Because not what's on you. It's what's in you. It's what's in you. I came a long way from sleeping on the floor. I came a long way from being in the trenches. But now, I'm grinding. And I'm not looking for no handout. God put me in position. Now people ask me for position.
You have to be that person that leads from the front. And when I was going through Navy SEAL training, there's one thing I told myself.
So we're nearing the end of the workout, right? It's been a good arm workout. As you can see, my fucking forearms are beefy as fuck right now. I think the last thing that I want to do is some form of push down. So I might do the tricep push down machine to finish. And man, I'm fucking cooked, man. I'm sorry, I apologize for not talking as much as I usually do, but I had to get this fucking work in, dude. I had to get this fucking work in. It was too, man. So this goes into what I was saying earlier in the conversation. You gotta want it, man. Gotta fucking want it. I don't come in here to bullshit. I don't come in here with 5 or 6 friends thinking that you're gonna get gains because you know it's gonna be a talk session. Gotta come in here, you gotta grind, you gotta be on a mission. You can have fun, but you gotta have an objective and a goal. When you come in here, at least for me, it's personal, bro. It's personal. And that's how we came this far. That's how we're gonna keep continuing to grow and keep moving forward. So let's get it, man.
Dreams die while suffering. And many of us out here have suffered And when you're suffering, I'm not talking about just physically, I'm talking about emotionally, spiritually. It could be a relationship. When you're suffering, you give up on the very things that you wanted the most.
You're gonna fail, you know, and that's what makes you, that's what shapes you.
Pain plus reflection equals progress.
You have to struggle. You have to struggle. The bigger the struggle, the bigger the peace. The bigger the suffering, the more peace.
Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done.
Set a time to train at that time. Set a time to go to sleep at that time. Set a time to get up at that time. Don't tell yourself you need to do something and then don't do it. That's what I was talking about with Ariel. I knew in my head I was saying, get up at this time. I didn't get up at that time. Train at this time. I didn't train at that time. Don't eat this. I ate that. Don't drink that. I drank it. And these all just infiltrate my mental strength.
Just little kind of defeats.
Exactly, little defeats instead of wins. And it just culminates into, and I just don't want to be here. So I'm just figuring myself out like I've never figured myself out before.
There's been many days where I didn't want to work out. I just didn't feel like I had the energy, and I just forced myself.
Man, oh man, what a beautiful lift that was. Look at that beauty in the back over there. Look at her. She's beautiful, ain't she? Fucking motherfuckers. Somebody fucking tossed their fucking card on my car, dude. Fucking sluts, dude. You scratch up the whip. Dude. After such a great lift, man. That's what we have to come out to look forward to, man. What a lift, what a lift. Let's put the bag in the back. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what a freaking lift. Holy shit. Whew. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not even tight about that, man. We had a great lift. My arms were like triple the size. It was freaking phenomenal. To end off the workout, we're gonna end it with a quote. The quote of the day is, why put off tomorrow what you can do today? You guys gotta remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. And if you want change, something has to change. You have to demand it. You have to want it. You have to will it into existence. It's not just gonna come because you dream about it. It's not just gonna come because you want it. You have to yearn for it. You have to work for it. And that's what's gonna enable the change to come. In the past couple months, years, I'd like to think that I changed like significantly. My personality, what I tolerate, what I don't tolerate, and I'm working towards being kind, not nice. Because I realize once people see that you're nice, they take advantage of that. So I believe there's a difference in being kind and being nice. All in all, guys, my main factor right now is to just make sure that I'm pushing myself as hard as I can, giving it everything I've got. And I think I did that today, man. My biceps, I feel like my biceps are like a weak point. So that's something that I try to like really like push and like go in the gutter in when I'm working on, is my biceps and obviously my legs. I think my legs are pretty decent, but they have a lot of room for improvement. So honestly, one thing that I want to start doing is, nobody's been leaving the comment Taylor in the comments for a shout out, but regardless, shout out the same people as always, man. But let me know what you guys want to know about building an aesthetic physique, building your shoulders, building your arms. Are the workouts enough? Let me know and give me some video ideas, and I'll shoot them out and I'll toss them out alongside these videos that I've been doing. When it comes to being afraid and taking on tasks that you've never done before, that's when you know that you have to do it, right? Can't be afraid to try something new just because of what your family might think, what your friends might think, what people in your community might think. You have to do something because you want to do it, because you have a passion in it. And you might piss people off, but guess what? None of that noise matters. None of it matters. People that aren't trying to do anything with their lives and they just want to coast, they're always going to be the loudest ones talking. They're always going to be the ones that have something to say. The doers, they'll never judge you. They'll never criticize you for what you're doing. They might give you pointers, but they'll never judge you. And those critics, the ones that never tried and took themselves out of their comfort zone, those same people will be the ones that will watch you and just feed in negativity into your zone. It's called evil eye. They'll just they won't like anything, they won't share anything, but they're always watching, waiting for you to fail. And those are the people that you do it for as well. Those are the people that you want to prove wrong. It's mainly for yourself. But if you stop, then you just give them the opportunity to say, I knew he was going to quit. I knew he was going to fucking fail. And that motivates me, man. So I have a lot of motivating factors that instilled into me this discipline to go to the gym, even when I didn't want to go. There's so many other things that can stop you from going to the gym. That excuse, right? But you have to find that fire within you. I can't stress it enough. You have to find that fire within you that's going to change you and force you to grow. You know, one of my biggest inspirations is Greg Plight, God rest his soul. He said, normality is what weak people call living. I call it death. To me, not reaching for my goals is the same as dying. If you don't do what you want to do in this life, then what is the point? You're only here for a short time, so you might as well do what you want. I'm not saying to do drugs, to do things that are bad. I'm saying to do things that are positive and push your family forward. Make a name for yourself. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Because at the end of the day, those people that are criticizing you are the same ones that want to do what you're doing. Make the music video. Go into your acting career. Make that gym video. I think a lot of people don't realize that in order for those videos to come about, or in order for those celebrities to become who they were, they had to do something that was once deemed corny. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure people in Drake's and Kendrick Lamar's community was like, yo, this dude's ass, man. When he first started, he's ass. He needs to just stop. One person that really shed light on this for me was one of my friends, my high school friends, close friend, Hundo Grand. I'm sure some of you might know him. When he first started making his videos, people that we called friends were making fun of him, telling him to stop making the videos, telling him like, yo, this shit's not funny. Judging him, criticizing him, knocking him down, not even giving him the chance to grow and learn and really put himself out there. They're just shooting him down. And that's the crab in the barrel mentality. Now he's doing very well when it comes to social media. And those same people that hated on him, that criticized him, that were his friends, yo, that video was so funny, man. And it's funny how these tables turn. So don't worry about what other people think about you. Hundo Grand told me that. Don't worry about it. act like they're not even there. Grind, hustle, do whatever you have to do to put yourself in position. Luck isn't random. It's when you work hard and you grind and you put yourself in that position that luck is going to happen to you. That shit's not, it doesn't just, oh, he's a one-hit wonder. No, there's plenty that goes behind the scenes that happened before that one lucky moment. You're always just one away if you're putting the work in. And that's how I work. Excuse me. I work knowing that there's more to it than just working out. There's more to it. And I'm just potentially one call, one meeting, one lift away from being who I want to be. And each brick that I put into building this house, it doesn't matter, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm going to have one of the best houses ever when I finish. One day to the gym, you see no results. 2 days, no results. 1 week, you might see a slight change. 1 month, you might see a slight change. But 100 days, and you're almost a new person. So lock the fuck in. Lock in, man. And you won't be disappointed. You'll never be disappointed putting in the work that you know you could have done. You'll only be disappointed in the work that you didn't do. That is what causes regret. That is what causes depression. When you know that you could have done something, but you just didn't. You didn't put the work in. So wake up, man. It's time to be great. It's a beautiful day, beautiful night to get big. Good evening, good night, lords and ladies. Tay Lord out. Peace.